My name is James Peterson with SAS Towing Recovery, Inc.
My name is Amy Peterson with SAS Towing Recovery, Inc.
I started in the wrecker business when I was a kid with my father, and then kind of growing up, kind of in and out of the wrecker business and in transportation, heavy haul. And then I actually became an employee of SAS. And then in July of 21, I got offered the company to purchase it. At that time, I was managing Cedar Park Wrecker. So we purchased SAS, and then shortly after that, we purchased Cedar Park Wrecker, all within 21, and we have grown it since. I wanted to purchase the company. It was an opportunity to start something to be able to give down to my kids and family and keep everybody together. And so at one point in time, at some point I'll hand it down.
I came from 20 years of the dental industry, and after COVID, he offered me a position with Cedar Park Wrecker. And shortly after that is when he purchased the company, and just being able to work side by side with him every day has been pretty awesome. And then bringing in family, his brothers, our kids, it's just keeps us all together on a daily basis, and it's pretty awesome.
The family that's involved is my daughter, which works in dispatch. Obviously my wife that works in dispatch and AP. I have one of my brothers drives our heavy haul truck. One of my other brothers drives one of the light duty trucks. And then my son, he keeps up with all the trucks as far as helping repairs, maintenance. He keeps up with the yards, making sure inventory, things are cleaned up, taken care of, stays on top of everything as far as maintenance-wise for my son. So right now we're in Gerald, Texas. This is kind of where it all started. Was our main location. We have now got 6 different locations, 6 different yards, ranging from here to Georgetown, Cedar Park, Leander. We also recently added Lomita, Texas, which is probably about an hour and a half from here. So currently right now we have 25 total, 4 heavies, 3 50 tons, or 2 50 tons, 1 50-ton rotator, and a 5130. Then we have 2 conventional 408s, and then the rest of our flatbeds. We service any between heavies all the way to light duties to recoveries to spill response, clean up a lot of our own wrecks and all our cleanup. And we have skid steers, dumpsters, to kind of take care of everything. Teamwork's important as far as not only us working together, being on the same page, but your employees. If they're not on the same page with you, of your outlook of how you want the company and how you want your company to be represented, it can hurt you. It can cause loss of customers and problems, and so everybody has to work as a team and work together to make this go every day.
Our guys are very much on the same page as we are. The most rewarding aspect for working together, it's made us stronger. We both worked separate jobs our whole marriage, and we have 5 kids, and taking kids here and there and everywhere, we didn't get to spend a lot of time together. And now being a part of this together, being side by side together, we get to spend time together every day, and I feel like it's made us stronger.
I agree.
The thing that makes me most proud of James is watching how he has taken this company to a whole new level. We've been married for 19 years. And I've seen him struggle a lot in all of his jobs. But he has never stopped. He has worked so hard for us and our kids. And to see him have what he has now and what he has provided for us and our family is amazing. And I am so proud of him. Makes me proud every day. I don't get to tell him every day, but he makes me proud every day watching him do what he does.
What makes me proud of Amy is she's always had my back, no matter what. And we've had ups and downs, but she is the person that I could lean on no matter when and what happened and what was going on. She kind of lets me do my thing. She trusts me. She's my rock, and I couldn't do it without her.
We keep a family atmosphere with our employees on a daily basis. I mean, we're all family. We're all close. It tends to happen when you spend every day with the same people. But I think the atmosphere here at SAS is so good because they all have the same want for succeeding as he does. They back him on a daily basis, and I can't imagine a better team than what we have. Everybody here is family. I mean, we all take care of each other. We all know each other's kids. We all celebrate together, all of our wins in the business.
We definitely couldn't do this without
No.
the guys and being a family atmosphere. It's just,
No.
there's no way. That's not what I want this to be, and it's the only way it goes. It's the only way it happens is because of them. I mean, I can sit here all day and do whatever I can do, but without them and the family that we have, there's no way that we would succeed where we're at, and we wouldn't grow the way we are without them.
I'm Stan Collins, and I work with SAS Towing Recovery. I'm the rotator operator and the south driver manager. I've been in the towing industry about 13 years. Officially, I've been with SAS for just over 3 years, but I've worked with James and the guys with them for maybe 6 or 7. The way SAS feels family oriented is everybody knows everybody's wife, kids, sometimes their brothers and their parents, and they're willing to help with family issues, stuff that you need. If I tell a quick story, I was out in San Antonio on a tow, and a tree fell on my house. And I called Amy and James, and they sent one of the companies that we do a tree trimming service for, and they called them over and paid for it on the spot. And I didn't have to pay them back. So they just, fixed the house. My wife was at home and scared with the kids, and they just sent the tree company over there to fix it for me while I was going to San Antonio.
My name is Benjamin Hall. I'm a tow truck operator. I drive the Chevy 5500 flatbed. I've been working for SAS for 2 years. I wanted to start working for SAS because I was originally asset protection at Best Buy. It became stagnant, no stimulation, it was boring. And one night I was chilling at my brother's house and I said, hey, I really hate my job. He said, come drive for me, and that's a wrap. I enjoy most working with my brother, just learning all the new equipment, driving different trucks, being in different areas, traveling around Texas.
My name is Corey Huck. I'm the account manager for SAS Towing and Recovery. So the family aspect at SAS is huge. Whether or not it's being there for somebody when their time of need, whether it's at office or whether it's something at home, but when you're out on a scene of a collision or whatever you're in, knowing that everybody there 100% has your back, and everybody's going to work to keep everybody safe, no matter if you're right on the middle of it or if you're out on the outskirts helping with traffic control. Everybody's here to keep everybody safe so we can all get home that night.
I guess my why is to get up every morning to keep it going, to grow and succeed and not to fail, and be a part of every day and not be that guy that just doesn't show up, not a part of it. I'm the kind of guy that's gonna go to the wrecks, that they'll go on tows, or if I have a driver out, you know, I'll jump in a truck and to go tow if I need to keep it going, to succeed for my kids, to be able to hand it down and grow something for them.
James is a fantastic leader. I mean, all joking aside, out of all the bosses I've had, he's the most willing to go in there and get dirty with the guys. Like there's probably only been 1 or 2 calls or heavy, big wrecks that we've been on that he hasn't been a part of in some way. So he'll walk the walk and talk the talk. So he's right there with us every step of the way.
So the type of leader that I would say James, I'll start off with James, is he's very much lead by example. James isn't going to ask you to do anything that he wouldn't get out and do, whether it's digging a ditch or running a machine, or there's nothing that he won't do right next to your shoulder. So at the end of the day, that means a lot, because you're actually working for somebody who is right there along with you. There's no hierarchy. He's not looking down on you because he's the owner. Like, he's right there with you, breaking his back with you. Amy, she's a fantastic leader in the office and dealing with all the dispatch and all that stuff. She knows what she's doing, and she's very, very good at it.
The type of leader I think James is he's tough but fair and caring about his employees. Make sure his drivers are taken care of.
My favorite memory would probably say is the day I was able to tell Lee that I was building his truck. Yeah, I knew it meant something to him. And it's to see his face, to know what it stood for and why we were building it and what it represents.
My name is Lee Gampetro. I'm a heavy-duty record driver for SAS Towing Recovery. When James took over SAS, he sat down with me, at the time I was the manager for the old SAS, and he asked me what my outlook was, if I was if I was interested in staying with him, and so on and so forth. And throughout the conversation, I asked him, my outlook is to, continue being a record driver, but my goal is to one day have a breast cancer awareness truck. And the reason behind that was my sister was diagnosed with cancer many, many years ago. Basically, she recovered from that. She got it again the second time, recovered the second time, and then, basically I wanted a truck that, represented that, and that's how we came along with Titties. Honestly, it means a lot to me. I look at it, when it's on the road, I can't have it lit up as pink, but when I stop places for a drink or something like that, I've had a lot of compliments on it. It means a lot to me. I give people the backstory on it without a lot of detail. Basically, it's just, it spreads awareness for breast cancer. Obviously, it means a little bit to me because of my sister, but it's a good chess piece for the company. It's it means a lot to everyone knows it, and it's a good piece.
Awareness of breast cancer. I know a lot of people do it, but it means more when you have family or employees that have family that have breast cancer, and not only cancer, just cancer in general. The awareness of it there's not enough of it.
My name is Trent Russler, truck sales with Zips Truck Equipment. I've been with Zips for 12 years now. Going in, James did inform me that his driver Lee, his dream was to have a 50-ton breast cancer theme. So we went into that knowing that, so we did put the lights, dual lights, amber and pink. So throughout the truck you see marker lights that are going down the road, it's amber, but at the scene they can turn over to a pink. So that's in your breather lights, your roof cab lights, underglow lighting, the 3/4-inch lights that are in the rail cap and on the side of the pylon and the rear of the pylon. We also did painting. We did the painting inside the toolbox with the splatter of white and black. Good honor for James to give that to Lee, and so he could honor his sister. So it was well received. It obviously won the Zipsies Award back in November.
I choose Zips because I got a pretty cool little salesman that hangs out every once in a while, and Trent. He takes care of us. He's really pays attention to detail. He's quick at getting back with you. He's easy to work with. It's, I guess, the selection. It would be why we go back to AW all the time. And it's easy to find what you need online, be able to order it and have it there within a couple days.
What started out as just strictly a business relationship has grown into a personal relationship with them, and I do thank James and Amy and the crew at SAS for their business and their friendship over these past 4 years, and I look forward to working with them going forward.
My biggest fear purchasing a company was failing, and can I do this? And taking that leap of confidence in myself to be able to do it.
One of the things that he's talked to me about was how he worries about failing because he does carry all the employees and their families, on his shoulders, and they all rely on him to succeed. So that's what gets him up every morning, because he knows by coming to work and making this work that all of them and their families are succeeding as well. The most valuable lesson that I've learned is patience.
The valuable lesson is patience, because you got to have patience with your guys and customers. When the customer's calling you, it's because they're having a bad day, and you're not always getting that nice chipper self. So you got to be patient with your customers, and then you got to be patient with your guys. The guys work long hours, late nights, middle of the night. It could be Texas, be 110 degrees outside.
One of the biggest things that I can say about us is that we want to change the outlook that people have on the tow industry. A lot of people have this vision of what a tow truck driver is or what a tow business is, that we're just crooks. And that's not the case. And with us, I always tell my dispatchers, it starts the second you answer the phone. You have to give them that kindness. I mean, if they're calling a tow truck company, they're not having a good day. So kindness goes a long way, and our drivers are the same way. They all treat all of our customers with respect, and we want to change that for everybody.